20 ways a husband can show love to his wife. Here are 20 ways a husband can show love to his wife according to the Bible. Love unconditionally is a fundamental principle in many religious and philosophical teachings, including Christianity. In the context of marriage and relationships, loving unconditionally means to love without placing conditions or limitations on that love. It involves loving someone regardless of their flaws, mistakes, or shortcomings. In the Bible, the concept of unconditional love is often exemplified by God's love for humanity. For example, in John 3 verse 16, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life." This verse illustrates God's unconditional love for humanity, demonstrated through the sacrificial gift of Jesus Christ. Similarly, Ephesians 5 verse 25 instructs husbands to love their wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. This means husbands are called to love their wives selflessly and sacrificially, without expecting anything in return. It's a love that seeks the well-being and flourishing of the other person, even when it's challenging or requires personal sacrifice. Practicing unconditional love in marriage involves showing patience, forgiveness, empathy, and compassion towards one's spouse, even during difficult times or conflicts. It's about choosing to love and remain committed to your partner through thick and thin, recognizing their inherent worth and value as a person. Overall, unconditional love in marriage reflects the divine love modeled by God and serves as a foundation for building a strong, enduring, and fulfilling relationship between spouses. Respect in the context of marriage is a crucial component of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. It involves valuing and honoring your spouse as an individual, acknowledging their thoughts, feelings, opinions, and contributions. In the Bible, respect within marriage is emphasized as part of the mutual submission and love that spouses are called to demonstrate toward each other. Ephesians 5 verse 33 NIV states, "However, each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband." This verse highlights the importance of respect from the wife toward her husband, just as love is emphasized from the husband toward his wife. It's important to note that respect is a two-way street in marriage, where both spouses are called to honor and esteem each other. Respecting your spouse in marriage involves several key elements. Listening and communication. Respectful communication involves actively listening to your spouse's thoughts and feelings without interrupting, dismissing, or belittling them. It also includes expressing your own thoughts and feelings in a constructive and considerate manner. Valuing differences. Respecting your spouse means recognizing and appreciating their unique qualities, strengths, and differences, even if they differ from your own. Support and encouragement. Respect involves supporting and encouraging your spouse in their endeavors, dreams, and goals, even if they may be different from your own aspirations. Acknowledging boundaries. Respecting your spouse's boundaries, both physical and emotional, is essential in maintaining trust and intimacy within the marriage. Consideration and kindness. Showing consideration and kindness toward your spouse in everyday interactions, such as expressing gratitude, offering help, or showing affection, demonstrates respect for their well-being and happiness. Conflict resolution. Respecting your spouse during conflicts or disagreements involves addressing issues calmly and respectfully, without resorting to insults, criticism, or contemptuous behavior. Overall, respect in marriage is about treating your spouse with dignity, honor, and kindness, recognizing their worth as a person and as your life partner. It fosters a strong foundation of mutual trust, appreciation, and love within the marriage relationship. Sacrificial love, also known as selfless love or agape love, is a central concept in Christianity and is often emphasized in the context of marriage. It involves giving of oneself for the well-being and benefit of another person without expecting anything in return. This type of love is considered to be the highest form of love, exemplified by Jesus Christ's sacrificial death on the cross for the redemption of humanity. In the Bible, sacrificial love is described and exemplified in various passages. John 15 verse 13, NIV, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." This verse highlights the ultimate act of sacrificial love, where Jesus Christ laid down his life for humanity out of love. Ephesians 5 verse 25, NIV, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." This verse instructs husbands to love their wives sacrificially, modeling their love after the selfless love of Christ for the church. Philippians 2 verses 3-4, NIV, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, In humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. This passage emphasizes the importance of selflessness and considering the needs and interests of others above one's own. In the context of marriage, sacrificial love involves putting the needs of your spouse first. Sacrificial love means prioritizing your spouse's needs, desires, and well-being above your own. Selflessness. It involves acts of selflessness and giving, even when it requires personal sacrifice or inconvenience. Service. Demonstrating love through acts of service, such as helping with household chores, providing emotional support, or making sacrifices for the benefit of your spouse. Forgiveness. Being willing to forgive and extend grace, even in the face of hurt or betrayal, reflecting the sacrificial forgiveness demonstrated by Christ. Sacrificial love in marriage strengthens the bond between spouses, fosters mutual respect and appreciation, and contributes to the overall health and longevity of the relationship. It requires a willingness to prioritize the needs of your spouse and demonstrate love through actions, even when it involves personal sacrifice or hardship. Faithfulness is a fundamental aspect of a committed and loving marriage, emphasized in various religious and cultural traditions, including Christianity. In the context of marriage, faithfulness refers to the commitment to remain loyal, devoted, and exclusive to one's spouse in all aspects of the relationship. In the Bible, faithfulness is upheld as a virtue and an essential characteristic of God's nature. Similarly, it is expected within the covenant of marriage. One of the 10 Commandments, for instance, states, "You shall not commit adultery," Exodus 20 verse 14, NIV, emphasizing the importance of marital fidelity. Several biblical passages underscore the significance of faithfulness in marriage. Proverbs 5 verses 15 to 19. This passage encourages husbands to find satisfaction and delight in their wives, remaining faithful to them and avoiding the allure of adultery. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 2. Paul emphasizes the importance of each spouse fulfilling their marital duties to one another and avoiding sexual immorality. Hebrews 13 verse 4. The writer emphasizes the sanctity of marriage, stating, "Marriage should be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral." Matthew 19 verses 4 to 6. Jesus reaffirms the sacredness of marriage, declaring that a husband and wife are to become one flesh, joined together by God, and that they should remain faithful to each other. Faithfulness in marriage encompasses various aspects. Sexual faithfulness. This involves remaining sexually exclusive and loyal to one's spouse, avoiding infidelity or any form of sexual immorality. Emotional faithfulness. Faithfulness also entails being emotionally committed and devoted to one's spouse, prioritizing the marital relationship above all others and safeguarding it from emotional affairs or attachments outside of marriage. Spiritual faithfulness. This involves growing together spiritually as a couple, supporting each other's faith journey, and remaining faithful to God's principles and teachings in the marriage relationship. Overall, faithfulness in marriage is a cornerstone of trust, intimacy, and mutual respect between spouses. It involves honoring the marital covenant, remaining committed through both joys and challenges, and upholding the sacred bond of marriage with integrity and devotion. Encouragement plays a vital role in nurturing a loving and supportive relationship, especially within the context of marriage. In the Bible, encouragement is often associated with building up one another, offering support, and providing hope and reassurance in times of difficulty. Here's how encouragement can be demonstrated within a marriage. Affirmation. Offer words of affirmation and appreciation to your spouse, acknowledging their strengths, efforts, and achievements. Encourage them by highlighting their positive qualities and expressing gratitude for their contributions to the relationship. Support. Be a source of support and encouragement for your spouse in pursuing their goals, dreams, and aspirations. Provide reassurance and belief in their abilities, standing by them through challenges and setbacks. Active listening. Practice active listening when your spouse shares their thoughts, concerns, or aspirations. Offer genuine empathy, understanding, and encouragement by validating their feelings and offering constructive feedback or suggestions. Motivation. Motivate and inspire your spouse to overcome obstacles and pursue personal growth and development. Encourage them to step out of their comfort zone, try new things, and reach their full potential. Prayer. Pray for and with your spouse, seeking God's guidance, strength, and blessings in your lives and relationship. Offer words of encouragement through prayer, lifting up each other's needs and concerns to God. Celebration. Celebrate milestones, achievements, and successes together as a couple. Whether big or small, take time to acknowledge and rejoice in each other's accomplishments, expressing pride and encouragement in your spouse's endeavors. Hope. Offer hope and optimism in challenging times, reminding your spouse of God's faithfulness and the strength you share as a couple. Encourage each other to persevere with faith and confidence, trusting in God's plan for your lives. Gratitude. Express gratitude for your spouse's presence, love, and support in your life. Let them know how much they mean to you and how their presence enriches your life, providing encouragement through your words and actions. By consistently practicing encouragement in your marriage, you can create a nurturing and uplifting environment where both spouses feel valued, supported, and empowered to thrive individually and as a couple. Patience is a virtue emphasized in various religious and philosophical traditions, including Christianity, and it holds particular significance within the context of marriage. In the Bible, patience is often associated with enduring hardships, waiting on God's timing, and exercising self-control in challenging situations. Here's how patience can be demonstrated within a marriage. Understanding. Practice empathy and understanding towards your spouse's thoughts, feelings, and perspectives, especially during times of disagreement or conflict. Be patient in listening to their point of view without interrupting or becoming defensive. Communication. Cultivate patience in communication by giving your spouse the time and space to express themselves fully. Avoid rushing or interrupting them, and strive to maintain a calm and respectful tone even during difficult conversations. Conflict resolution. Exercise patience in resolving conflicts by taking the time to listen, understand, and address the underlying issues. Avoid reacting impulsively or escalating arguments, and instead, seek peaceful and constructive solutions through patient dialogue and compromise. Forgiveness. Practice patience in offering forgiveness and grace to your spouse, especially in moments of hurt or betrayal. Recognize that forgiveness is a process that takes time, and be patient in rebuilding trust and healing wounds within the marriage. Support. Be patient in supporting your spouse's personal growth and development, allowing them the time and space to pursue their goals and aspirations. Offer encouragement and understanding as they navigate challenges and setbacks along their journey. Adaptability. Demonstrate patience in adapting to changes and transitions within the marriage, whether it's adjusting to new roles, routines, or life circumstances. Be flexible and willing to work together with your spouse to navigate these changes with patience and grace. Self-control. Practice patience through self-control in managing your emotions and reactions, especially during moments of frustration or tension. Avoid lashing out or saying hurtful things in the heat of the moment, and instead, respond with patience and understanding. Faithfulness. Exercise patience in remaining faithful and committed to your spouse, especially during challenging seasons or periods of distance. Trust in God's timing and remain steadfast in your love and dedication to your marriage vows. By embodying patience within your marriage, you can cultivate a deeper sense of understanding, empathy, and resilience, laying a strong foundation for a loving and enduring relationship built on mutual respect and grace. Forgiveness is a central theme in many religious and philosophical teachings, including Christianity, and it holds profound significance within the context of marriage. In the Bible, forgiveness is portrayed as an essential aspect of love, reconciliation, and spiritual growth. Here's how forgiveness can be practiced within a marriage. Letting go of resentment. Forgiveness involves releasing feelings of resentment, anger, and bitterness towards your spouse for past hurts or offenses. It means choosing to relinquish the desire for revenge or punishment and instead embracing a spirit of compassion and grace. Offering grace. Forgiveness is an act of grace extended towards your spouse, recognizing their humanity and inherent worth despite their mistakes or shortcomings. It involves showing empathy and understanding, acknowledging that everyone is fallible and capable of error. Communication. Practice open and honest communication with your spouse about the hurt or offense you've experienced, expressing your feelings in a constructive and non-accusatory manner. Communicate your willingness to forgive and work towards reconciliation, fostering a safe and supportive environment for healing. Reconciliation. Forgiveness is a crucial step towards reconciliation in marriage, restoring trust, intimacy, and harmony within the relationship. It involves working together with your spouse to address underlying issues, rebuild broken trust, and strengthen your bond as a couple. Releasing grudges. Forgiveness requires letting go of grudges and the desire to hold on to past grievances. It means choosing to focus on the present moment and the potential for a brighter future together, rather than dwelling on past mistakes or wrongdoings. Seeking forgiveness. Be humble and willing to seek forgiveness from your spouse when you've wronged them. Acknowledge your faults, express genuine remorse, and make amends to repair the harm caused by your actions. Healing wounds. Forgiveness is a healing balm that soothes emotional wounds and fosters emotional growth within the marriage. It allows both spouses to experience healing and renewal, moving forward with greater empathy, resilience, and understanding. Forgiving continuously. Practice forgiveness as an ongoing process within your marriage, recognizing that conflicts and misunderstandings may arise over time. Cultivate a heart of forgiveness, choosing to extend grace and compassion towards your spouse consistently. By embracing forgiveness within your marriage, you can cultivate a deeper sense of empathy, compassion, and resilience, fostering a relationship characterized by mutual respect, love, and grace. Humility is a foundational virtue emphasized in various religious and philosophical traditions, including Christianity, and it holds significant importance within the context of marriage. In the Bible, humility is portrayed as a virtue that reflects a proper understanding of oneself in relation to God and others. Here's how humility can be practiced within a marriage. Putting others first. Humility involves prioritizing the needs and concerns of your spouse above your own. It means setting aside selfish desires and egotism in favor of serving and supporting your spouse with selflessness and compassion. Listening with an open heart. Practice humility in communication by actively listening to your spouse's thoughts, feelings, and perspectives without interrupting or dismissing them. Be open to feedback and constructive criticism, acknowledging that you have room for growth and improvement. Admitting faults. Humility entails acknowledging and taking responsibility for your mistakes, shortcomings, and areas where you fall short as a spouse. Be willing to admit when you're wrong, apologize sincerely, and seek forgiveness from your spouse without defensiveness or pride. Seeking guidance. Humility involves recognizing your limitations and seeking guidance, wisdom, and support from God and others, including your spouse. Be open to learning from your spouse's insights, experiences, and perspectives, valuing their contributions to your growth and development as a person and as a couple. Valuing others' contributions. Humility means recognizing and appreciating the unique strengths, talents, and contributions of your spouse within the marriage. Avoid belittling or diminishing their efforts, and instead, express gratitude and admiration for their contributions with humility and grace. Respecting differences. Practice humility in accepting and respecting the differences between you and your spouse, recognizing that diversity enriches the marriage relationship. Embrace humility by valuing your spouse's unique qualities, perspectives, and interests, even if they differ from your own. Servant leadership. Humility is exemplified through servant leadership within the marriage, where both spouses strive to serve and support each other with humility, kindness, and empathy. Lead with humility by seeking to understand your spouse's needs and desires, and by serving them with love and selflessness. Gratitude. Cultivate humility through gratitude by expressing appreciation for your spouse and the blessings they bring into your life. Acknowledge that your spouse is a gift from God and express gratitude for their presence, love, and companionship with humility and thankfulness. By embracing humility within your marriage, you can foster a relationship characterized by mutual respect, love, and harmony, where both spouses are valued, supported, and uplifted in their journey together. In the context of marriage, leadership takes on a unique meaning that differs from traditional notions of authority or dominance. Biblical teachings on marriage emphasize a form of servant leadership, where husbands are called to lead their families with love, humility, and self-sacrifice, following the example of Christ's love for the church. Here's how leadership can be practiced within a marriage. Servant leadership. Embrace a model of servant leadership, where you prioritize the well-being and needs of your spouse and family above your own. Lead by serving, supporting, and empowering your spouse to thrive in their roles and pursuits. Communication. Lead through effective communication by fostering open, honest, and respectful dialogue with your spouse. Listen attentively to their thoughts, concerns, and aspirations, and work together to make decisions collaboratively, considering each other's perspectives. Vision and direction. Provide vision and direction for your marriage and family by setting shared goals, values, and priorities. Lead with intentionality by creating a vision for your future together and actively working towards it, while remaining flexible to adapt as needed. Modeling Christ-like love. Lead by example in demonstrating Christ-like love and virtues within your marriage. Show love, kindness, and forgiveness towards your spouse, and strive to emulate the sacrificial love of Christ in your actions and attitudes towards them. Support and encouragement. Lead by offering unwavering support and encouragement to your spouse in their personal growth, pursuits, and endeavors. Be their biggest cheerleader, celebrating their achievements and providing comfort and reassurance during challenges. Protection. Lead by providing emotional, physical, and spiritual protection for your spouse and family. Create a safe and nurturing environment where they feel valued, respected, and secure, shielding them from harm and adversity to the best of your ability. Responsibility and accountability. Lead with a sense of responsibility and accountability for the well-being of your marriage and family. Take ownership of your actions and decisions, and be willing to learn from mistakes, seek forgiveness, and grow as a husband and leader. Prayer and guidance. Lead by seeking God's guidance and wisdom through prayer and spiritual discernment. Commit your marriage and family to God, seeking His will and direction in your roles as spouses and parents, and relying on His strength to lead with humility and grace. By embracing servant leadership within your marriage, you can cultivate a relationship characterized by mutual respect, trust, and unity, where both spouses feel valued, supported, and empowered to thrive in their journey together. Prayer is a powerful tool that can strengthen and enrich the marital bond between spouses. It provides a sacred space for couples to connect with each other and with God, seeking guidance, wisdom, and blessings for their marriage. Here's how prayer can be integrated into a marriage. Spiritual connection. Prayer fosters a deep spiritual connection between spouses, allowing them to share their hopes, fears, and dreams with each other and with God. It provides a means for couples to nurture their spiritual intimacy and grow closer to each other and to God. Unity. Praying together as a couple cultivates a sense of unity and oneness in marriage. It allows spouses to align their hearts and minds in seeking God's will for their relationship, leading to greater harmony and agreement in their decisions and actions. Support and encouragement. Prayer offers a platform for couples to support and encourage each other in their faith journey. It provides an opportunity for spouses to lift each other up in prayer, offering comfort, strength, and encouragement during challenging times. Gratitude. Prayer helps couples cultivate an attitude of gratitude within their marriage. It encourages spouses to express thankfulness for each other and for the blessings they have received, fostering a spirit of appreciation and contentment in their relationship. Conflict resolution. Prayer serves as a tool for conflict resolution and reconciliation in marriage. It provides a safe space for couples to seek God's guidance and wisdom in resolving disagreements, forgiving each other, and restoring peace and harmony in their relationship. Protection. Prayer is a means for couples to seek God's protection and blessing over their marriage and family. It allows spouses to entrust their relationship to God's care, seeking His grace and strength to overcome challenges and to navigate the ups and downs of married life. Intimacy. Praying together fosters emotional and spiritual intimacy between spouses. It deepens their bond as they share their innermost thoughts, fears, and desires with each other and with God, strengthening their connection and sense of closeness. Hope and trust. Prayer instills hope and trust in God's faithfulness and provision within marriage. It encourages couples to place their trust in God's plan for their relationship, knowing that He is always present to guide, sustain, and bless their marriage journey. By incorporating prayer into their daily lives, couples can cultivate a marriage rooted in faith, love, and spiritual growth, experiencing the transformative power of God's presence in their relationship. In the context of marriage, protection encompasses various aspects that contribute to the safety, well-being, and security of both spouses within the relationship. Here are several ways protection can be practiced within a marriage. Physical safety. Protecting your spouse physically involves creating a safe environment free from harm or abuse. It means refraining from any form of physical violence, aggression, or harm towards your spouse and ensuring their physical well-being is a top priority. Emotional support. Providing emotional protection involves being a source of comfort, encouragement, and understanding for your spouse. It means creating a space where they feel emotionally safe to express their feelings, thoughts, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or criticism. Financial security. Protecting your spouse financially involves being responsible with shared finances and making decisions that prioritize the financial stability and security of the family. It means working together to create a budget, save for the future, and make wise financial choices that benefit both spouses. Honoring boundaries. Respecting and honoring your spouse's boundaries is essential for their protection within the marriage. It means recognizing and respecting their need for personal space, privacy, and autonomy, and refraining from invading their boundaries without consent. Guarding against external threats. Protecting your marriage from external threats involves safeguarding it against influences that could harm or undermine the relationship. It means setting healthy boundaries with friends, family, and external factors that could potentially pose a threat to the marital bond. Spiritual nurturing. Providing spiritual protection involves nurturing and supporting your spouse's spiritual growth and well-being. It means praying together, attending religious services, and encouraging each other in your faith journey, creating a spiritual foundation that strengthens your marriage. Defending reputation. Protecting your spouse's reputation involves standing up for them and defending their honor and integrity in the face of gossip, criticism, or slander. It means being their advocate and speaking positively about them to others, even in moments of disagreement or conflict. Health and wellness. Protecting your spouse's health and wellness involves prioritizing their physical and mental well-being. It means encouraging healthy habits, supporting them in seeking medical care when needed, and being a partner in their journey towards overall wellness. By actively practicing protection within marriage, spouses can create a safe, nurturing, and supportive environment where both partners feel valued, respected, and cherished, fostering a relationship built on trust, security, and mutual care. It seems like you've mentioned two different topics, protection and honor. Let's address each one separately. Protection. In the context of marriage, protection refers to the responsibility and commitment of spouses to safeguard each other's physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Here's how protection can be practiced within a marriage. Physical safety. Protecting your spouse physically involves ensuring their safety and well-being in various situations, such as providing a secure home environment, driving safely, and being vigilant about potential risks or dangers. Emotional support. Protecting your spouse emotionally entails being attuned to their feelings, offering empathy and understanding, and creating a safe space for them to express themselves without fear of judgment or criticism. Spiritual nurturing. Protecting your spouse spiritually involves nurturing their faith journey, supporting their spiritual growth, and encouraging them in their relationship with God. This may include praying together, attending religious services together, and engaging in spiritual practices as a couple. Defending reputation. Protecting your spouse's reputation involves speaking well of them in public and private settings, refraining from gossip or slander, and defending their honor when necessary. Boundaries. Establishing and respecting boundaries is an important aspect of protection within marriage. Respecting each other's boundaries fosters trust and mutual respect in the relationship. Standing up for each other. Protecting your spouse means standing up for them and advocating on their behalf when they are treated unfairly or unjustly, whether it's in family dynamics, social situations, or professional settings. Providing stability. Protecting your spouse involves providing stability and security in the marriage, both financially and emotionally. This includes being reliable, dependable, and committed to the marriage vows. Conflict resolution. Protecting your spouse during conflicts involves resolving disagreements peacefully and constructively, without resorting to verbal or physical aggression. It means prioritizing the well-being of the relationship and finding solutions that honor and respect both spouses. By actively practicing protection within marriage, spouses can create a nurturing and supportive environment where both partners feel valued, cherished, and safe. Honor. In the context of marriage, honor refers to the esteem, respect, and reverence that spouses show towards each other. It involves recognizing and valuing each other's worth, dignity, and contributions within the marriage. Here's how honor can be demonstrated within a marriage. Respectful communication. Communicate with your spouse in a respectful and considerate manner, honoring their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Appreciation. Show appreciation for your spouse's strengths, qualities, and efforts within the marriage. Express gratitude for their contributions and support. Valuing differences. Honor and respect the differences between you and your spouse, recognizing that diversity enriches the marriage relationship. Affirmation. Offer words of affirmation and encouragement to your spouse, acknowledging their worth and affirming their value as a partner. Acts of service. Demonstrate honor through acts of service that show your spouse you value and cherish them. This could include helping with household chores, running errands, or supporting them in their endeavors. Celebration. Celebrate your spouse's accomplishments, milestones, and successes, showing honor and pride in their achievements. Protection. Honor your spouse by protecting their reputation, dignity, and well-being in all situations. Stand up for them and defend their honor when necessary. Forgiveness. Extend honor to your spouse by offering forgiveness and grace when they make mistakes or fall short. Choose to let go of resentment and bitterness and treat your spouse with dignity and respect even in moments of conflict or disagreement. By practicing honor within marriage, spouses can cultivate a relationship characterized by mutual respect, appreciation, and reverence, fostering a deep sense of connection and unity. It seems like you've provided 3 different topics: protection, honor, and understanding. Let's address each one separately. Protection. Protection in the context of marriage involves creating a safe and nurturing environment for both spouses physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Here's how it can be practiced within a marriage. Physical safety. Ensure the physical safety and well-being of your spouse by providing a secure and comfortable home environment. Take measures to protect them from harm and danger, whether it's ensuring home security or prioritizing their health and safety. Emotional support. Offer emotional protection by being a source of comfort, encouragement, and support for your spouse. Create a safe space where they feel free to express their feelings and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment or criticism. Spiritual guidance. Provide spiritual protection by nurturing your spouse's faith and spiritual growth. Encourage them in their relationship with God, pray for them regularly, and support them in their spiritual journey. Fidelity and trust. Protect your marriage from external threats by remaining faithful and committed to your spouse. Uphold trust and transparency in your relationship, and avoid behaviors or situations that could undermine the trust between you and your spouse. Conflict resolution. Protect your marriage from the damaging effects of unresolved conflicts by addressing issues openly and constructively. Practice active listening, empathy, and compromise to resolve disagreements and strengthen your relationship. Boundaries. Establish healthy boundaries within your marriage to protect each other's individuality, autonomy, and dignity. Respect each other's personal space, opinions, and needs, and communicate openly about boundaries that promote mutual respect and understanding. Parental protection. If applicable, protect your children and family as a whole by providing a loving and nurturing environment. Prioritize their well-being and safety, and ensure they feel protected and supported within the family unit. Honor. Honor in marriage involves showing respect, esteem, and admiration for your spouse. It involves valuing their worth and treating them with dignity and reverence. Here's how it can be practiced within a marriage. Respectful communication. Communicate with your spouse in a respectful and courteous manner. Listen attentively to their thoughts and opinions, and avoid speaking to them in a condescending or disrespectful tone. Appreciation. Express gratitude and appreciation for your spouse's contributions, whether big or small. Acknowledge their efforts and achievements, and let them know how much you value and admire them. Public affirmation. Honor your spouse publicly by speaking well of them and acknowledging their positive qualities and accomplishments in front of others. Avoid belittling or criticizing them in public settings. Acts of kindness. Show honor through acts of kindness and thoughtfulness. Consider your spouse's preferences and needs, and go out of your way to do things that make them feel valued and respected. Support. Stand by your spouse and support them in their endeavors and aspirations. Encourage them to pursue their goals and dreams, and offer your unwavering support and belief in their abilities. Respecting differences. Honor your spouse's individuality and uniqueness by respecting their differences and preferences. Celebrate their strengths and talents, even if they differ from your own, and avoid trying to change or control them. Chivalry and courtesy. Practice chivalrous and courteous behavior towards your spouse, such as opening doors for them, offering compliments, and showing small gestures of affection and respect in daily interactions. Understanding. Understanding in marriage involves empathizing with your spouse, seeking to comprehend their perspectives, feelings, and needs. It involves actively listening and responding with empathy and compassion. Here's how it can be practiced within a marriage. Active listening. Practice active listening when your spouse is sharing their thoughts, feelings, or concerns. Give them your full attention, maintain eye contact, and avoid interrupting or dismissing their perspective. Empathy. Seek to understand your spouse's feelings and experiences by putting yourself in their shoes. Validate their emotions and show empathy and compassion in your responses. Open communication. Foster open and honest communication in your marriage, where both spouses feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of judgment or criticism. Encourage your spouse to share their thoughts and feelings openly, and respond with understanding and support. Respectful disagreements. Understand that disagreements are a natural part of any relationship and approach them with respect and maturity. Listen to your spouse's perspective, communicate your own thoughts calmly and respectfully, and work together to find common ground and solutions. Acceptance. Accept your spouse for who they are, including their strengths, weaknesses, and quirks. Embrace their individuality and differences, and avoid trying to change or control them to fit your own expectations. Validation. Validate your spouse's feelings and experiences, even if you may not always agree with them. Let them know that their emotions are valid and worthy of acknowledgement, and offer your support and understanding. Compromise. Practice flexibility and willingness to compromise in your marriage. Understand that both spouses may have different needs and preferences, and work together to find mutually beneficial solutions that honor and respect each other's perspectives. By practicing protection, honor, and understanding within your marriage, you can cultivate a relationship characterized by mutual respect, love, and support, fostering a strong and enduring bond between spouses. Generosity within marriage involves giving freely of oneself, one's time, resources, and affection to one's spouse. It's about being selfless, open-hearted, and willing to make sacrifices for the well-being and happiness of your partner. Here's how generosity can be practiced within a marriage. Giving time. Be generous with your time by prioritizing quality time spent together with your spouse. Set aside dedicated moments for meaningful conversations, shared activities, and creating memories together. Acts of service. Show generosity through acts of service that alleviate your spouse's burdens and make their life easier. Help out with household chores, run errands, or take on tasks to support your spouse's well-being and lighten their load. Financial support. Be generous with your financial resources by contributing to your family's financial stability and meeting your spouse's needs. Work together to manage finances responsibly and make decisions that benefit both spouses and your family as a whole. Emotional generosity. Be generous with your emotions by offering support, encouragement, and understanding to your spouse. Listen attentively to their feelings and concerns, and respond with empathy, kindness, and love. Affection and intimacy. Show generosity through physical affection and intimacy, expressing your love and desire for your spouse openly and affectionately. Offer hugs, kisses, and other gestures of affection to strengthen your emotional connection. Gifts and surprises. Be generous with thoughtful gifts and surprises that show your love and appreciation for your spouse. It's not about the monetary value of the gift, but the sentiment and effort behind it that matters. Forgiveness. Practice generosity in offering forgiveness and grace to your spouse when they make mistakes or hurt you. Let go of resentment and bitterness, and choose to forgive with a generous spirit, allowing for healing and reconciliation in your marriage. Encouragement and support. Be generous in offering encouragement and support for your spouse's dreams, goals, and aspirations. Believe in their potential and cheer them on as they pursue their passions and ambitions. Spiritual generosity. Be generous in nurturing your spouse's spiritual growth and well-being. Pray for them regularly, share spiritual insights and experiences, and support their faith journey with love, compassion, and understanding. Compliments and appreciation. Be generous with compliments and expressions of appreciation for your spouse's qualities, efforts, and achievements. Let them know how much you value and admire them, and acknowledge their contributions to your life and marriage. By practicing generosity within your marriage, you can cultivate a relationship characterized by mutual respect, love, and appreciation, fostering a strong and enduring bond between spouses based on giving and receiving with open hearts. Faithfulness in thought within marriage involves maintaining purity of mind and heart, being loyal and committed to your spouse not only in actions but also in your innermost thoughts and desires. Here's how faithfulness in thought can be practiced within marriage. Guarding the mind. Be vigilant in guarding your mind against impure thoughts and fantasies that could compromise your commitment to your spouse. Avoid indulging in mental images or scenarios that are not honoring to your marriage. Focus on your spouse. Cultivate a mindset that focuses on the beauty, value, and uniqueness of your spouse. Train your thoughts to appreciate and cherish your spouse's qualities, rather than comparing them to others or entertaining thoughts of discontentment. Renewing the mind. Practice renewing your mind with positive and affirming thoughts about your spouse and your marriage. Counteract negative or critical thoughts with gratitude, affirmation, and appreciation for the blessings of your relationship. Prayer and meditation. Engage in prayer and meditation to seek God's help in maintaining faithfulness in thought. Pray for purity of mind and heart, and ask for God's strength to resist temptations and distractions that could lead your thoughts astray. Accountability. Establish accountability measures with your spouse or a trusted friend to help you stay faithful in thought. Share your struggles and temptations openly, and seek support and encouragement in maintaining purity of mind and heart. Communication. Maintain open and honest communication with your spouse about your thoughts and feelings. Share your commitment to faithfulness and thought, and encourage each other to uphold purity and loyalty in your thinking. Avoiding temptation. Take proactive steps to avoid situations or influences that could tempt you to entertain thoughts that are not faithful to your spouse. Set boundaries and safeguards to protect your mind and heart from potential sources of temptation. Cultivating intimacy. Invest in cultivating intimacy and connection with your spouse on a deeper emotional and spiritual level. Strengthen your bond through meaningful conversations, shared experiences, and acts of love and kindness that reinforce your commitment to each other. By practicing faithfulness and thought within your marriage, you can honor and uphold the sacred covenant of marriage, fostering trust, intimacy, and mutual respect between you and your spouse. Gentleness in marriage involves showing kindness, compassion, and patience towards your spouse in both words and actions. It's about approaching your relationship with tenderness and sensitivity, nurturing a safe and supportive environment where both spouses feel valued and respected. Here's how gentleness can be practiced within a marriage. Communication. Communicate with gentleness and compassion, using kind words and a soft tone of voice when interacting with your spouse. Avoid harshness, criticism, or sarcasm, and instead, express your thoughts and feelings in a considerate and respectful manner. Empathy. Practice empathy by seeking to understand your spouse's feelings, perspectives, and experiences. Put yourself in their shoes and respond with compassion and understanding, even when you may disagree or have different viewpoints. Conflict resolution. Approach conflicts and disagreements with gentleness and humility, seeking resolution through constructive dialogue and compromise. Avoid escalating conflicts with harsh words or actions, and instead, strive to find common ground and understanding. Patience. Practice patience and forbearance towards your spouse, especially during challenging times or when facing differences of opinion. Be willing to listen, empathize, and work through issues together with a gentle and patient attitude. Acts of kindness. Show gentleness through acts of kindness and thoughtfulness towards your spouse. Surprise them with small gestures of love and appreciation, such as a heartfelt note, a thoughtful gift, or a gesture of affection that brightens their day. Physical affection. Express gentleness through physical affection, such as gentle hugs, kisses, and caresses that convey your love and affection for your spouse in a tender and nurturing manner. Respectful boundaries. Respect your spouse's boundaries and personal space, and approach them with gentleness and sensitivity. Honor their need for privacy, autonomy, and individuality, and avoid intruding or imposing your will upon them. Forgiveness and grace. Extend gentleness through forgiveness and grace when your spouse makes mistakes or falls short. Let go of resentment and offer them the gift of forgiveness with a gentle and compassionate spirit, fostering reconciliation and healing in your relationship. By practicing gentleness within your marriage, you can create a loving and nurturing environment where both spouses feel cherished, respected, and supported, fostering a deeper bond of intimacy and trust between you and your spouse. Support in marriage involves being there for your spouse in various ways, providing encouragement, assistance, and emotional backing to help them thrive and navigate life's challenges. Here's how support can be demonstrated within a marriage. Emotional support. Be a source of emotional support for your spouse by actively listening to their feelings, concerns, and experiences without judgment. Offer empathy, validation, and reassurance, and be present to provide comfort and understanding during difficult times. Encouragement. Offer words of encouragement and affirmation to uplift your spouse's spirits and boost their confidence. Celebrate their achievements, no matter how big or small, and provide motivation and support as they pursue their goals and dreams. Practical support. Provide practical assistance to your spouse in managing daily tasks, responsibilities, and challenges. Offer help with household chores, childcare, or errands, and be willing to lend a hand whenever they need assistance. Financial support. Offer financial support by working together to manage finances responsibly and achieve shared financial goals. Be willing to contribute to your family's financial stability and provide for your spouse's needs to the best of your ability. Spiritual support. Nurture your spouse's spiritual well-being by praying together, attending religious services, or engaging in spiritual practices that strengthen your faith and bond as a couple. Offer encouragement and support in their spiritual journey, and provide a safe space for exploring and expressing their beliefs. Professional support. Support your spouse in their career or professional endeavors by offering encouragement, advice, and assistance as they navigate their professional path. Be their cheerleader and advocate, and help them overcome challenges and obstacles in their career. Health and wellness support. Encourage your spouse to prioritize their physical and mental health, and support them in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Offer assistance with exercise, meal planning, or seeking professional help when needed, and prioritize self-care as a couple. Parenting support. If applicable, support your spouse in their role as a parent by sharing parenting responsibilities, providing guidance and encouragement, and working together to create a loving and supportive environment for your children. By providing consistent support to your spouse in these various aspects of life, you can strengthen your bond as a couple and create a marriage characterized by mutual care, respect, and encouragement, where both partners feel valued, supported, and empowered to thrive. Communication is a cornerstone of a healthy and thriving marriage. It involves more than just exchanging words. It encompasses listening, understanding, and connecting with your spouse on a deep level. Effective communication is essential for resolving conflicts, expressing feelings, and building intimacy in your relationship. Here are some key aspects of communication in marriage. Openness and honesty. Foster an environment of openness and honesty where both partners feel comfortable expressing their thoughts, feelings, and concerns without fear of judgment or criticism. Be transparent with each other and communicate openly about your needs, desires, and expectations in the relationship. Active listening. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to your spouse when they are speaking. Listen attentively without interrupting, and make an effort to understand their perspective before responding. Reflect back what you hear to ensure clarity and show that you are truly engaged in the conversation. Empathy and understanding. Show empathy and understanding towards your spouse's feelings and experiences. Put yourself in their shoes and try to see things from their perspective. Validate their emotions and demonstrate compassion and support, even if you may not agree with them. Clarity and respect. Communicate with clarity and respect, using clear and concise language to express yourself. Avoid using accusatory or disrespectful language, and be mindful of your tone and body language to convey respect and consideration for your spouse. Conflict resolution. Develop healthy conflict resolution skills to address disagreements and conflicts in a constructive manner. Approach conflicts with a willingness to listen, compromise, and find solutions together. Focus on the issue at hand rather than resorting to personal attacks or blame. Timing and setting. Be mindful of the timing and setting when engaging in important conversations with your spouse. Choose a time when both of you are calm and free from distractions, and create a comfortable and private space for open communication. Nonverbal communication. Pay attention to nonverbal cues such as facial expressions, gestures, and body language, as they can convey important messages and emotions. Be sensitive to your spouse's nonverbal cues and respond accordingly to ensure effective communication. Regular check-ins. Make it a habit to regularly check in with each other to discuss your relationship, goals, and any issues or concerns that may arise. Schedule time for meaningful conversations and prioritize communication as a central aspect of your marriage. By prioritizing open, honest, and respectful communication in your marriage, you can strengthen your connection with your spouse, resolve conflicts effectively, and build a foundation of trust, intimacy, and mutual understanding that sustains your relationship for years to come. Adaptability in marriage refers to the ability of both partners to adjust, change, and navigate through life's challenges and transitions together. It involves being flexible, resilient, and open-minded in response to changing circumstances, roles, and expectations. Here's how adaptability can be practiced within a marriage. Flexibility. Be willing to adapt and adjust to changes in your spouse's needs, preferences, and life circumstances. Recognize that both partners will grow and change over time, and be open to accommodating each other's evolving needs and priorities. Communication. Maintain open and honest communication with your spouse about changes, challenges, and expectations in your relationship. Discuss how you can navigate changes together as a team and support each other through transitions. Problem solving. Develop problem-solving skills to address challenges and conflicts that arise in your marriage. Approach issues with a collaborative mindset, seeking solutions that work for both partners and allow for compromise and understanding. Resilience. Cultivate resilience as a couple to bounce back from setbacks and difficulties that you may encounter. Face challenges as a team, drawing strength from each other's support and encouragement to overcome obstacles and grow stronger together. Adapting to life transitions. Be prepared to adapt to major life transitions such as career changes, relocation, parenthood, or health challenges. Work together to navigate these transitions with patience, flexibility, and mutual support. Reevaluating roles. Be willing to reevaluate and adjust roles and responsibilities within your marriage as circumstances change. Be open to renegotiating household tasks, parenting duties, and financial responsibilities to ensure fairness and balance in your relationship. Managing expectations. Manage your expectations and be realistic about the challenges and adjustments that come with marriage. Understand that no relationship is perfect, and be willing to adapt and grow together as you face ups and downs as a couple. Embracing change. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and transformation within your marriage. Approach new experiences and challenges with a positive attitude, seeing them as opportunities to deepen your bond and strengthen your relationship. By practicing adaptability within your marriage, you can foster a resilient and thriving relationship that can weather life's changes and challenges with grace, unity, and mutual support. Unity in marriage refers to the state of being united or joined together as a cohesive and harmonious team. It involves a deep sense of connection, mutual support, and shared purpose between spouses. Here's how unity can be cultivated within a marriage. Shared vision. Develop a shared vision and common goals for your marriage. Discuss your values, aspirations, and priorities as a couple, and work together to create a vision for your future that aligns with both of your hopes and dreams. Effective communication. Foster open and honest communication to promote understanding and unity in your marriage. Listen to each other's perspectives, validate each other's feelings, and seek solutions together through constructive dialogue. Mutual respect. Cultivate mutual respect and appreciation for each other's differences, strengths, and contributions to the relationship. Respect each other's opinions, choices, and boundaries, and treat each other with kindness and consideration. Shared responsibilities. Share responsibilities and decision-making in your marriage to promote a sense of equality and unity. Collaborate on household tasks, parenting duties, and financial management, and work together as a team to support each other's needs and goals. Support and encouragement. Offer unwavering support and encouragement to each other in pursuit of your individual and shared aspirations. Be each other's biggest cheerleader, celebrating successes and providing comfort and reassurance during challenges. Conflict resolution. Approach conflicts and disagreements with a spirit of unity and cooperation. Focus on finding mutually beneficial solutions rather than placing blame or seeking to win arguments. Use conflict as an opportunity to strengthen your bond and understanding as a couple. Quality time together. Prioritize spending quality time together to nurture your connection and unity as a couple. Make time for regular date nights, shared hobbies, or meaningful conversations to deepen your emotional intimacy and strengthen your bond. Spiritual connection. Foster a shared spiritual connection as a couple by engaging in spiritual practices together, such as prayer, meditation, or attending religious services. Draw strength and guidance from your shared faith to deepen your unity and commitment to each other. By actively cultivating unity in your marriage through shared vision, effective communication, mutual respect, and support, you can build a strong and enduring relationship characterized by harmony, partnership, and mutual growth.